want to get a couple of questions with you real quick.
Thank you. Let's turn around this way. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
You on, Baba? All right. So now we here. It's the Minister Enqi Wusir. I'm here live with the God AZ in the flesh.
True indeed.
This is Baba TV.
True indeed.
And I got to ask you, God, because we upstairs, we putting that work in, you know what I'm saying? We trying to elevate the youth and make sure that we put that old school in them, because I've been one of the main people saying what's missing from the street now is that knowledge and consciousness and empowerment always was a part. Like the OGs on my block, we couldn't even come outside without today's mathematics and what you're trying to do. As soon as you got some money, they was telling you where to put it and shit like that.
Like, that's what we missing right now. We missing that knowledge from the OGs passing on to the youngers, and that's why the streets is in disarray right now. They running around going crazy, but the knowledge got to get brought back to the table. You know what I mean? So I want all the guards out there to come back to the table and pass that knowledge to the youth, and we need to start all over again and rebuild. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
Now let me ask you a question, because you known with a handful of family that was actually able to weave science and shit into the music.
Right.
Like that Runaway Slave joint.
Right.
Woo!
You heard the info, okay.
Oh, that shit is in my playlist. Like that's supposed to be in your joint. You need to walk around to that shit right there. I promise you. That's like 1,000 lectures condensed into musical form. So talk about being able to, because a lot of cats try to do it to give props and respect to those that try, but they unsuccessful with it because they can't add the street element.
You know what the guards taught me, that, you know what I mean, that you got to put the vegetables in the pie, and that's what I do, try to feed the people's right. Because if you just come with knowledge, they ain't gonna accept it like that. You know what I mean? They want it brought to them the right way. So I'm blessed to be able to even put it in lyrical form, honestly, to deliver it like I deliver it. So it's a blessing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and we definitely receive it that way. It's definitely a blessing to get it.
Yes,
and I put that on for the youngins, like, no. This, and they try to ask me what's the difference between the ratchet shit now and the ratchet shit we had.
Yeah.
And I explained to them, I could walk you through this, and I can explain to you how this shit is more about empowerment and entrepreneurship and sticking together and being pro-black as avoiding the system as you think is confusion, because you hear the backdrop to drugs and crime. So
and independent is everything, you know what I mean? To be independent, be self-made, you know what I'm saying? And to have a message to reach a certain particular audience. That's the key right there, you know what I mean? So for all the up-and-coming artists that's putting poetry down, make sure you add that knowledge in it, because it means so much, you know what I mean? It's like a vitamin. It's needed, and we always need that balance, you know. So we know what's going on over there, but one can't exist without the other. So you got to add that, you know, the right science to it. So I appreciate that some brothers caught it, such as yourself.
Hell yeah, classic. You got to get that, and I got that from my niggas up in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, niggas is bumping that. And my niggas in Ohio and all that. Big shout to DLO Morgan, because the first time I heard it was in his Mercedes Benz. So that's like just riding through the street, bumping that joint loud and serious. So
yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Let me ask you this though. I know your time is valuable, but I want to ask you, do you notice that you have a particular longevity with the music? Because I think that a lot of times the flashy shit without the knowledge gets transient, and it'll pop right now, but then it won't last. Like, it's a lot of people bumping your old shit still.
It's crazy. Well, at the end of the day, I just stay in my lane. So I guess that's the best part. You know, I always remain myself. I try not to get caught up in all the, you know, the energy that's going left. So that's my blessing right there. Just stay focused and stay in my zone.
We definitely appreciate it. Baba TV.
Peace.